Hello and welcome everyone. Yes, so here we are for this new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Aquarius. And that's going to be happening on February 15th, after the February 14th day of, I think they saw the most roses on that day on the planet. But it is this new moon power is about deepening relationships. It truly is. And the dawn of new ideas in the respect that with new moons we you know want to manifest. We put out to the universe, these are my intentions. These are my intentions I want to deliver to you, and we pray, we work together, and you make it happen. Whether it is angels you work with, or gods and goddesses, or family members who have passed, they're here for us. Okay, so always never not believe in that. Okay, literally, our soul continues on and on. We're in this body for a reason, and we're here on this earth for a reason as well. We're coded. Our birth date is significant in what our soul purpose is meant to do at this time. Okay, so just believe in that, and you know, be aware. This is a significant theme. This new moon and partial solar eclipse combo in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, and Aquarius, I talk about you all because you are. I feel like you're an air element sign. You think a lot, but you also see, and when you're thinking to see in the future, you embrace the group whole. Okay, you're not just about yourself, but sometimes when we come from our mind source force only, uh, we can tap the dark side of the ego, and that's not healthy for you or anybody else. Okay, so you know just feel more in touch with your deepest um, responsibilities in the respect of how you can help heal you, love you, and help heal this earth and love this earth, and teach. Okay, teach that to your children, teach that to your co-workers. Just and when I'm saying teaching, it's not about teach, but it's more like, when you speak to them, you articulate correctly how you want it all to be coming through. Okay. Well, I did pick some decks today, and I brought forward again the Aquarius Tarot, which I did for the monthly reading, which crazy good came through Goddess Venus, which I've been talking about Venus so much, how she's in the sign of Pisces, beginning in February and ending in March. I think it was February 8th to March. See, my mind already went blank. See, she's holding the little baby there. Okay, it's like this new birth, this new beginnings. This is what new moons are all about. Okay, so I'm putting her back in the deck. So I wanted to work with the Tarot of the Dreams again by Sierra Marchetti, because she came through from that deck. And I did bring the Thalima deck, which is one of my latest new decks, and because that's the Empress Venus on the front cover right there. Okay, and this is the High Priestess on the little booklet cover. Okay, and then the Queen of Cups. And I left my mermaid cards out because of February. Happy birthday Aquarius, happy birthday Pisces. High Priestess is all about the moon for our Pisces friends. And then we have the Queen of Water, our emotions. Okay? And here's the Tarot of the Dreams guidebook. And the Psychic Tarot, the Aquarian Tarot as it's known, the Aquarian Tarot, she starts with the full. It has the lovers on the back too. And this is, with the Valentine's, like I mentioned, it's huge, huge time to really deepen relationships, whether they're, family, friends, with your children, with co-workers, whatever it is. Okay. And I've had this deck a long time. Let's see when I wrote into this. Here it says, look. July 2010. Have spiritual faith. There it is. Spiritual faith. I may even write that on the opening line. Spiritual faith. Okay. And it's truth. Now, if we're watching videos like mine, and yes, I'm one that I just had somebody write to me today. You talk too much. It's like I can't help it. Okay. I just can't help it. It's like I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm not here just to give you your 2 cards in my hand right there. Okay. I really am not here to just give you a forecast, your astrology forecast. I'm really here to, that you can learn and maybe value the codes of spirituality and metaphysics and esoteric wisdom, and believe it can bring you truths and understanding that there are other laws, there are natural laws, and trust in natural law. And that's what the Native American wisdom taught me. Trust in natural law, earth, air, fire, water, and great spirit. Okay. So, and if you're just like, quick, I want it quick, well, then you're one of the ones that will, when you exit from this planet, your soul's still going to be starting all over again. You're not going to achieve the next, like in the pyramid. You're not going to be at the top. Okay. You're not. But a lot of people are like that. But hey, listen, let's be grateful that at least they're watching some of the videos. Okay. Let's embrace that scenario. People are like, and I think I've shared one time before that back in the day, when I was a teenager, I looked forward to reading the horoscope in the paper because that's all we had back then. No YouTube back then. But now it's more deeper than that. And that's what we want to acknowledge, the deeper prowess that's coming. And take the impetus to make your life importante. Okay, right in my hand. All right, hold on. And dream big. Dream big. And I love this tarot of the dreams, because for the air element, when we think that when we dream, it comes from our mind, the intellect. Dream big, my darlings. Do not forsake yourselves. Okay. This is about to find out who you truly are this month of February, and then embracing relationships in a deepening way, not just callous and it really, none of that really works anymore, honestly. I don't, I'm an older lady now, so I just see love is the greatest gift of all, the greatest energy of all, and if you can make it happen. Oh, look at this card just flies out. I don't know. Okay, more bonus cards here, more bonus cards. Let's just do it. Because this is, I love my new moon and full moon videos. For the 7 years that I've been on the YouTube, I've only missed one new moon video. So, I mean, that's my organic thing I like to do. And I do like my clairvoyant alchemy readings because of the fact that they kind of, let me know what's happening. And here we have this. I made all my clairvoyant alchemy readings for February, Venus Mystical Love. So, truly, if you're married, deepen that beautiful bond, and look at that right in my hand. And if you're single and seeking, you just wait on the universe. Love you first, okay? Put yourself first, not ego way. I mean, if you're watching spiritual, what time is it? If you're watching spiritual videos like mine, it is not coming from the ego. Okay, this comes from heart to heart conversations with yourself, with organic, beautiful ones, ancestors who have passed, family that you adore right now that can give you better wisdom. And we talk about Aquarius because, they're all about, I know, is their mantra. I know. It's good to know, but it has to come from your heart. And, You know, Venus is all about that love, that heart love, that chakra of the heart. And she brings spiritual treasure, and she brings fertility. And that's why you saw the image I just had that I got received from the Dream of Tarot. You know, she's holding a little baby. And that baby could be a new beginnings of a business as well. We've been talking about that. And here we are in that 2018 code. Okay, 2018 code, number 11, a master number, about the unknown zone, really. 11, and if you see 1111 on the clock, or, you know, house number or license plate, phone number has 11111111. That's the angels totally talking to you. But it's like a new ones speak of new beginnings. Okay, so just understand that 11 is about that partnership. 1 + 1 is 2. We've been talking about that a lot too. Look at that. Isn't this wonderful? Isn't this crazy good? Just on my Facebook page today, I don't really drop too many tarot cards of the day, but I did drop one today, and I did drop Mermaid, speaking of the Seven of Cups. And this is really the Seven of Water. The seven is about spiritual challenges or victories. And it is about putting your house in order and waiting on the will of heaven. I just delivered this, and I've never delivered a Seven of Cups on my YouTube channel. Or excuse me, on my Facebook page, fan page. So you see already, and now it's funny because I don't watch my own videos, but now I have to see how these two came together. And look, we have here Major Arcana, the Hierophant. And we talk about this Hierophant because he's, you know, like a high priest, pope in religious circles, in the respect that he can marry a couple. He can marry you. He can baptize your children. You know, he speaks of the higher God. Okay. Do I believe in religion nowadays? No, I do not. But I was raised, baptized at 1 month old, in case for my new viewers. And so, you know, I'm organic like that. I believe. I have faith. And we have to have faith. We have to have truths and faiths and patience and let the universe come forward. But isn't that something? See, I'm just holding this in my hand because, you know, see the synchronicity that just came through? Truly. And the reason why I brought out the Seven of Cups with a Mermaid, because it's Thursday, and it's, you know, usually no Throwback Thursday, and I'm a Pisces sun, and I consider myself a mermaid. And, you know, when I was married, we had a boat, and, you know, dive off a boat is no big deal for me. I love swimming, and I found this old picture of myself, so I posted it to my Facebook fan page, and then I'm like, I want to put something up about mermaids. And the Seven of Cups came through. That's crazy good. Okay, so synchronicity. And that's what we want all, okay, to deliver. And, you know, here we are highlighting this new moon, solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse in the sign of Aquarius, that they are the thinkers, okay? They are an air element that thinks. And so we need to embrace how you're thinking. You know, it's like Libra and Gemini, also air elements. And Libra has that balance. And Gemini also. And Libra ruled by Venus. Okay, Libra ruled by Venus. And I pay attention only because my rising ascendant is Libra. And, you know, and then we even have the Vedic astrology. Oh my God, there's another thing. I don't know if you can see, there's two doves mating right there on the fence. Okay, so now we have the Three of Swords. Oh, Lord. We got it all going on right here, right now. Okay, so now the Three of Swords. Now, 3, just like the Empress number is 3, she speaks about that creativity, being creative for fertility. Okay. And the swords here we have. Okay. Now, this video, this reading is for all zodiacs, all people. Okay. because all people can embrace Luna, can walk on this earth, all right. But when we think about this three of swords, this can be like you have some stress, you know, you have stress, and you may be working too much, or your mind is, you know, just running rampant with too many thoughts. That's why we have to go into meditation time. I prefer the phrase quiet power time, okay? Quiet power time. Turn the technology off. Try to tap the heavens above, or whoever that means to you. Okay, so you see, it's like truly, this is what we have to do. Truly, we've been talking about that for a long time now. We really have to go within. It's up to you. You know, even if you have many children or many projects in the works, and you're, you know, you know, you go after your dreams and dream big. Dream big in 2018. Make things happen, but yet we don't want you to, you know, kind of choke in the respect of, you know, run out of gas, like they say. You know, even a high performance automobile runs out of gas, it goes nowhere. Okay. So make sure you get enough sleep. And okay, because this card really kind of changed the dynamics of what I was speaking about, but that's all right. That's how life is, right? One day you're, you know, you walk into the store and there's some crazy, okay, how beautiful. Uh, you know, people killing every day. I don't even want to change that, but that's truth. You have to be aware or beware. But look how wonderful. Okay, so see, this card now is suggesting to me, please don't get caught up in too much thinking, okay? And especially for those people who are, you know, sun sign, moon sign, Aquarius rising, please. Yes, when we dream big, this is how we make things happen from our mind source force. And especially if you know, your dreams are very, you know, even in color for you. That's wonderful. But just know that don't you have to have quiet power time. And so now we received from the Aquarius tarot deck the moon. Okay. So that's wonderful. And that we have this new moon in your sign, Aquarius, in the sign of Aquarius, because this is for all people like myself. I don't have Aquarius, or I don't even know. Like I should learn how to read the charts, but I don't know. I'm just there's so many fabulous astrologers, especially on the YouTube, and I think I do my thing and they do their thing, but yet Luna's here, and you know, as a high priestess, that's all I follow is the moon. And I ground with Mother Earth, obviously. You know, mermaid me. I love the beach. I want to do more beach videos. But now my new cell phone, which is crazy, is not letting me make videos too long. So I don't know what's going on. Look how beautiful. This is grand. And look, you can see the moon right there is in between phases. This is grand. This is great. Grand and great. And this is, you know, the moon does speak about dreams and imagination and being introspection time, quiet power time to introspect. I believe in that, okay? And it's about being psychic and mystical, and here we have this Venus mystical love, clairvoyant alchemy readings I just delivered. It just feels righteous timing, okay, for what's going on. And I, as a reader, I like to harness energies. Like before I sit down, I decide on what decks I'm going to use to pick up on the energies of like Aquarius. And so that's why I brought forward my Aquarian tarot, you know, things like that. And dream tarot. Sir Marchetti's, and then I'm bringing forward Venus because she just came through from the Tower of Dreams for the monthly week. You know, I want to step by step. I want to keep, you know, it's like when you ride a horse. And if that horse likes going on this trail, well, let's go on that trail again and see what happens. Okay? This is, you know, you just keep doing the positive things. Standing strong. Beautiful. You received the Luna from the Aquarian Tarot. How cool is that for this potent new moon? Solar eclipse. Wow. King of Coins is here now. King of Earth, King of Resources. See, make your dreams happen, my darlings. And this is not about ego. We're working with the universal forces. And you have to have patience, faith, and hope. That's, you work it and you put it out there. And especially for this coming new moon. And then here we're on the cusp of the Valentine's scenario, February 14th. Put the love into it. Send it out to the universe. Make sure you're speaking to Luna, okay? Embracing Luna. You can Google, you know, new moon rituals. I place them on my fan page every month in the respect of. It's wonderful. Okay, wonderful. But here we have the king, and the king has mastered himself. Look at that. Look at this now, my darlings. I never noticed this, and I've had this deck for a little bit. I think a few years now. Look who we have, Pisces and Aquarius right there in the mix. See the glyphs? Can you see the Pisces is first and then Aquarius? And we were just sharing for February. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Happy birthday, Pisces, February babies. See? Isn't that nice? That's positive. I love how he's wearing these earrings. I love it. Oh, boy, standing strong. Look at that. Pisces and Aquarius. I don't think that's ever happened before. That I'm reading a month and the card, which is a master, he's mastered his resources, okay? He is about that, and he gives back. And he's all about business and finances. So for those of you, you know, all zodiac signs, all people watching this video, for those of you contemplating, I want to make something happen in business, you know. Look how wonderful. So again, we've harnessed the energies, and that it's right after the moon. It's fabulous. Okay, now we have the Nine of Fire. We have Sagittarius and another crescent moon. Okay, so now we have the crescent moon, and you know that's once this moon, you know, is waning right there. Now then, from then on, it starts waxing, and so make sure you go into that full moon. And here in March we have all these. It's going to be another blue moon. We're going to have a full moon, a new moon, and then another full moon. There's three crazy things, because in February we only have this one, the solar eclipse. This new moon, partial solar eclipse in Aquarius sign. But in March it's going to be crazy. I can't wait to embrace that. You know, because I'm a 3/11, March 11 baby. And nines, you know, nines do speak of that endings and completions, and just knowing, you know, that there's more to come in the respect. But you know, if you have to let some people go, you let them go. You know, if you have to let release situations because they're really not working for you anymore, let them go quietly, gently, lovingly. And if you have to kick people in the ass to get them out, do so. Okay. Truly, 2018 is the Master 11 code to dream big. Okay. And we've been talking about it. There is a pairing. There is a pairing. And they want you to meet this, you know, the higher ones want you to meet these people. Okay. Hold on. Hugs and kisses. We want to show that. Hugs and kisses for February. They want you to meet these people that will bring you to another fruition. Okay. They truly do. So, you know, And here we have, you know, the moon and Sagittarius. And you see he's on it. It's like a warrior here, warrior figure on this step towards the sun and the moon. The sun and moon. I almost brought out the sun and moon tarot, but I guess I chose, like, you know, with March having all these 3 huge moon cycles, another blue moon event. This has been crazy good. This has been really powerful. But you see how this warrior, and I call him a warrior because he's got his helmet here, okay? He's in quiet power introspection time, okay? Quiet power introspection time. And the stars are behind him, the sunset. But he's holding his fire wand too. So don't give up on you, okay? Do not give up on you. Don't give up on that fire. I got a little fire on this new cloth I have. And, you know, it's about the sun and the moon. That's what it is. I'm looking forward to reading March because it's truly, there's going to be a full moon in the beginning in Virgo, which is my moon sign. And then the new moon in Pisces, my sun sign. And then the blue moon at the end of the month in the sign of Libra, my rising sign. So you can tell, if for those of you following me long enough, you know I get jacked up on stuff like that. So, and I can't recall whenever 3 of my signs were in one month and then my birth month of March. So I'm really looking forward to that reading to see what comes through, especially because I'll be praying on that, no doubt. Fabulous. Look at this. Yes. So now we have the Magician come through. Well, you see, they want you to create magic. See how wonderful. And we've been talking about becoming our own alchemists, our own magicians, our own high priestesses, working with the earth, air, fire, water, and spirit for years on this channel. And look, the Magician comes through. This is so warranted. And here, see, it's like this kind of king is also like a magician because he knows where his destiny is, and that it happens to have the Pisces and the Aquarius glyphs. That's no, you know, it's a connection, a truthful connection. So you see, he believes in his magic. Okay. And, you know, if you don't want to consider yourself a magician, that's fair enough, but you believe in your magic. Okay, you believe. And trust me, there's responsibility, you know, leading a kingdom. Okay, even though this king has mastered himself, but he wants his kingdom, his family, and his kingdom to be happy, you know, to have the resources, because this is the king of coins, the king of money, to be fruitful, fertility, and that we've had the Empress Venus come through so often. It's wonderful. But here's the Magician too. That's wonderful too. The Wizard, and look, we have the Ace of Cups here. We have the swords. He has his wands. You can see he has his magical ball there. Okay, crystal. It's wonderful. Wonderful. In March, I might have to do a video just with my crystal ball and put it on the window so it'll make something happen, right? And look, we have the infinity symbol on the bottom, if you can see that. You know, honestly, I don't think I've ever pulled this card. Because I don't recall the sword, the wand. He's got his wand. He's sitting in his throne. We've got the lightning. We've got the stars. We've got Mercury here. And Mercury, planet Mercury, right here. Planet Mercury. The trump card for Mercury is the Magician. We've got a disc here. It's got everything going on. And like he's floating in his chair. I gotta learn these Hebrew glyphs. I've been only saying that 100 times, but okay. So standing strong. We'll stand the Magician by the Empress right there. Okay. How wonderful. Okay, so let's see what the Thelema deck has to say. 3 of Cups. Okay. Beautiful. That's sweet. 3. Another 3. Didn't we just have another? Yeah, we had the 3 of Swords here. So now we have another 3. But 3s is like the Empress, the creativity number. Okay. So you see, if you have been in some sorrow mentally, air element, mental air sign, then we can go to the cups and be free and embrace the loveliness of the water signs, and it comes from our hearts. Okay. And you know, don't get too much caught up in love too. I know they have all these dating sites and stuff, but don't get too caught up in thinking you're gonna find a soulmate on that. Think, right? You're gonna think you're gonna find. I really feel that if you just are conscious and go into quiet power and get your house in order and wait on the will of heaven and believe in you, love you first. I think that's very important for this deepening of relationships, integrity for this month of February, especially with the Valentine's and scenario like that you want to meet that soul to soul connection, which 2018 does admit to that with the Master Code 11, 1 + 1 is 2. Like the universe wants to send you this energy. Okay. So, and if you've lost in love, how they say, or you chose to exit because you were growing spiritually and they don't get that, then give it up to the universe spiritually. Okay. Let them bring you that magic. Okay. Let them. Just let it happen. But you have to put yourself in alignment. And that's why, and you develop get healthy in case you've been doing scenarios that aren't, or you know what I mean. Just think positive. That's a good one, right? Look up to the elements, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, God, Jesus, whoever that is for you, Kuan Yin. Look how fabulous. Look how wonderful. Okay, well, this card has not come through yet. But here we have the High Priestess is all about her moon. That's wonderful. Wow. I'm just wowed because it's like we just had the Venus come through, feminine principle. Now we have the High Priestess, who's all about the moon. I mean, that's her code, is the moon. She only works with lunar cycles, and she's all about it. A feminine principle again, about understanding how the earth and the moon and the sun star all work together. That triangle energy, like pyramid, is the most potent energy there is. And that's why those pyramids, are transformers to the sun star and to the stars above. And they have come, honestly, I'm trying to think, when have I ever held Major Arcana the Moon and a High Priestess together in a reading? I don't think that happens a lot. I'm not saying it hasn't, but that this is a potent new moon. I was just talking about all the potency in March with full moon in Virgo, new moon in Pisces, and another blue moons, because when it's a blue moon, it's 2 moons. Oh my Lord. See, the electromagnetic energy is I just dropped this earring. I don't know why I'm wearing these earrings, but I love them. I just love when I wear them because I can feel things. I swear, I just love it. I think it's the cowrie beads. Oh Lord, I just dropped a little back of it. Ay. Let's just set that there then. Okay. Isn't that silly? It's good silly. It's positive silly. But honestly, Now, I don't think the High Priestess has ever come through, and she's the one in the little booklet here. Okay. So let me just read her right now, okay? Because she's come through. I know she hasn't come through. And see, there's the Empress Venus right there, okay? And that's the Queen of Cups. And we just had the Queen of Cups come through for the clairvoyant alchemy readings as well. Let's just go because this is pretty fun and cool. See, they want you to really embrace this solar eclipse of the new moon in Aquarius. That's how I have to read it because I don't think this happens very often. I can't even recall when it did. The High Priestess. My knowledge comes from within. Still your mind and allow the world around you to speak their wisdom. The High Priestess allows her intuition to guide her. She appreciates knowledge that comes from relating to the world and the universe. She is closely connected to the moon due to the secrets it has to offer. Okay. We're just talking about that for the clairvoyant alchemy readings for February. Keep your secrets. Here we have, because I was speaking of where do you go? Oh, the magician. I was speaking about the magician and the high priestess is that, if you really are dreaming big and you have something you want to do in 2018, keep it to yourself. Truly don't share with many, especially, people you hardly know. And sometimes it's kind of awkward to add, but the family are the first ones to put you down when you have dreams and inspirations. Okay. So keep some of this secretive. Okay. Whatever you want to develop, whatever you're dreaming of, whatever you've always thought you could do it, even from childhood, keep it to yourself. Okay? All right. Once again, the high priestess allows her intuition to guide her. She appreciates knowledge that comes from relating to the world and the universe. She is closely connected to the moon due to the secrets it has to offer. The various blues in this card remind us of the feminine side. Blue is also a color of communication and connection to one's inner voice. Okay, and I feel Aquarius is all about that communication, okay? Visionary communication. The pillar on the left, excuse me, okay. The pillar on the left is marked, I can't bring the cards too close, but I don't know if you can see. The pillar on the left is marked with a B for Boaz, which refers to strength. The pillar on the right is marked with a J for Jasham, for the path of mercy. Okay, strength and mercy. So you learn something every day. I never knew that. Now I know she's holding a Torah in her hands there. The woman walks between the two, always in balance. Very good. I speak of balance all the time. So we have strength and mercy in balance. Okay. See that? I just learned something today. The scroll she holds contains protected knowledge. The pomegranate she holds out in her hand represents generosity. Okay, so now we have knowledge and generosity, strength and mercy. Strength and mercy, knowledge and generosity. And the mantra is follow your intuition, protect the secrets you are given, lunar magics, feminine principle. And then, from the number 2 Major Arcana, we have 1, 2, and then 3, the Empress. Okay. And the Empress came through a lot for February clairvoyant alchemy. We were highlighting how planet Venus is in the sign of Pisces. Okay. So how cool is that? Strength, mercy, knowledge, and generosity. And then the moon is right there. Please, please pay attention to the moon cycles, my friends. I know, it's easy to follow the full moon, but if you can follow all of them, it's great. Look at this, another fun card, the 4 of Cups, our water emotion side. So we come to the 3 and the 4. So here it is, creativity. And we talk about 4s on this channel. It's like having that stability, like that pyramid built on 4. I always share that wisdom. Built on 4, and then it pyramids up and transforms towards the stars, and how much wisdom that the Egyptians had. And yeah, do I believe they were star beings, came from the start? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do believe in that. Okay, so here we have 4 of Cups. And in the numerology that I do follow, the 4 of Cups is usually the marriage card, okay? Or you can relate to the as the marriage card. Like you have satisfaction of whether you're married now or you meet that mate, you know, it's a positive, potent relationship. And that's what we've been talking about. 2018, you're supposed to meet, and even if you are married with children, grandchildren, just know it's solid. It's truthfully a solid relationship. And get outside. Luna loves the lovers, okay? Luna loves the lovers so much. So get outside. Okay, look up. Look up. How wonderful. I don't think I've ever held the Magician and the High Priestess and the Moon in my hands in all the years I've been on YouTube. I really don't. Because some things I can't remember what I did yesterday, but there are certain cards that I relate to and I respect, and I don't think that's ever happened. We gotta stand strong. Hold on a second. The electromagnetic energy on the table. Move my damn hearing again. It's like, what the heck is that? Let's stand it strong. See, you know, and here we don't read gender specific, male, female. If you think you're a magician, go for it. If you think you're a high priestess, go for it. But Luna, La Luna. I mean, truly, for those of you who follow me a long time, you know, comment to me on this video. Do you think that's ever happened? I can't recall if it has. Page of Cups. Okay, see, the emotions are here. And here we have, woo, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune just came through for the last reading I did. And I think it came through twice for February, the Wheel of Fortune. See how wonderful. It's organic now. We cannot deny the, you know, the Luna. That's not man-made stuff, you know what I'm saying? That can't come from ego. This is when we embrace the cosmic forces, okay? The cosmic forces. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter. Jupiter, trump card. So, you know, we've had Mercury's trump card, the Magician, come through, and Mercury's all about communicating, right? The communication card. And now we have the Wheel of Fortune. So good. And Gemini, ruled by Mercury. Like, wow. This is like crazy good. Crazy good. I love when it, you know, I love when it's organic. Even though we're talking about metaphysics and esoteric wisdom. And, you know, even the Virgo, ruled by Mercury. It's beautiful. And I love this wheel. See, it has all the zodiac. Now, I think this is the first time I've ever seen this card coming from the Thelema Tarot. Has all the zodiac signs there. See, it's for all people. Metaphysics, esoteric wisdom is for all people, all people. And we can all, you know, if we work together. And here we have the page. I love when the pages come through and the knights, because they're the young blood, as they call them. They got the energy to continue on. You know, usually they take over their, you know, their kingdom, their family's kingdom. And they're already in the castle. Okay, they're already in the castle. They were born into it. But some, you know, get egomaniac crazy, only about monetary, and then others continue on for generations and generations because they know about the love. Okay, so know about this love. And here we have like a sphinx type of animal on top there. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Again, I don't think that's ever happened on my channel. a magician, a high priestess in the moon, and we're embracing, harnessing the energies of this powerful, potent new moon in the sign of Aquarius, the thinker. Okay. And, it's pretty, intellectual to think about it. And, the thing about Aquarius, they're sort of like, they have that rebel in them because they see things and I believe they're the visionary people. I mean, we're all intuitive and we can all be psychic and we can all know and feel and sense things. But what I prefer about speaking them in a positive way is that they see it for the group. They see it for humanity. It's not truly just, them thinking for themselves. They think for everyone. They try to work for everyone. And that's what I like the best. And then, right in my head, I'm going to pick a pairing. Because what time is it? 45 something? 45, 45? Is that what I just saw? 45, 45, 9 and 9, 18, 1 and 8 is 9. Good number. Sí, señorita, mamacita, papacito. I still, I get kind of, like, even all the years I've been on the YouTube, like, Aquarius and Pisces right there. Pisces, Aquarius with the King of Coins. Make something happen for yourself. And I got to just hold this one more time. I know I'm like, but look at that. Isn't this wonderful? And here Mercury with the Magician, his tarot card. That's like Sir Marchetti. He's so cool. And Luna. And usually, the Luna card is shown as a full moon. Here you can see she's crescent but full. It's wonderful. And the High Priestess. And this is the first time this card has come through. Because I would remember, and what we learned today regarding the meanings. I'll have to write it down. I'm going to have to save this. I'm going to have to save what we read. And here we have the High Priestess, the front cover of the booklet. Okay? Beautiful. The Mermaid's Rock. When two people in their hearts are one, they shatter the strength of stone. Okay. The Mermaid's Rock. And you can see this mermaid is holding her mirror and her comb, which are two symbolic symbols for her. Okay. And then we have the Roane Mermaid. The Roane Mermaid. Faith sees the horizon beyond the waves. Beautiful. You can tell I've not pulled these cards out very often because I didn't write on them. And look, the Mermaid's Rock is 2 + 1 is 3. The Empress, Venus number. We already had 2 3s come through. The 3 of Swords, the 3 of Cups. And then number Rowan Mermaid. Faith sees the horizon beyond the waves. 1 + 0 is that 10. So let's see what they have to say. And I purchased this back in 2007 on a full moon night. I should have written down what full moon it was, but it's all good. Okay, so 21. Look at this. Union, the Mermaid's Rock. Look, and I picked it on 11/11/2008. Isn't that funny? See, that's why I kind of liked that I wrote in my book, but see that Master 11 code, 11/11. And for those of you new to my channel, I was married on 11/11/1989. Long time ago. Okay, so let's read. And I highlighted the word faith. Your prayer will be answered. Okay, and the key word is union. See, we've been talking about this union of a partnership, whether it be, in business and love and friendship. It's sincere, it's real, it's soul to soul. The universe wants this, and here we have the master code. Okay, 11/11. Your prayer will be answered. You will strike upon what is eternally right for you and receive the finished stone you wish for. The Mermaid's Rock predicts your latent abilities, which mean education and a variety of refining, will bring to life in you the holy and mysterious that creates solidity and cohesion. Well, that's kind of deep, isn't it, my friends? Let's read that one more time. The Mermaid's Rock predicts your latent abilities, which lead to education and a variety of refining, will bring to life in you the holy and mysterious that creates solidity and cohesion. It represents an extension of the divine that is unchanging, solid, and eternal. Wow. It represents the extension of the divine that is solid and eternal. And look at this, what we just received. And this Wheel of Fortune, they really want us. They want us to develop our mission, make it happen. The sole purpose you have in your life, okay? Okay, let's just hold that like that. I've been holding a lot of cards in my hand with each reading. It's crazy good. Okay, represents an extension of the divine that is unchanging, solid, and eternal. Winning depends upon the inherited strength and unshifting foundation of your faith. Okay, hope, faith, and patience. Okay, hope, faith, and patience. Those are key energies to embrace. And for this new moon's week, put our intentions out there. I'm giving it up to the universe. I'm waiting on the laws of attraction. I will continue walking in truth, faith, hope, and patience. Walk the faith. The Mermaid's Rock signifies the lofty seats of the souls of departed ancestors who, as part of you, bring blessings and help. Okay, we were just suggesting that early in the video, right? Embrace those that you loved, and they're watching us. Okay, they're watching us, and they want to aid. The link of love is eternal unless your heart has been turned to stone. Wow, okay. So the link of love is eternal unless your heart has been turned to stone. Well, I don't think anybody here watching these kind of videos that I make has a heart, this heart of stone. I think you're very open-minded people, and some of those who comment to me, and especially my longtime viewers, I know that you know that I know that we know. Okay, and let's keep it like that, right? Let's keep it like that. We're ahead of the game, my darlings. That's what it is. That's what it is. And even we had King Neptune, Poseidon come through. This is great. Okay, now look at this. I've never written for this card here. Oh, look, another full moon. I love bringing out this deck for full moons. You can see on 8/16/08 was a Saturday. Anyway, here we have. So I've never written for this card because I didn't even recognize this card. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it Roane Mermaid or Roane Mermaid. Faith sees the horizon. So we already had the word faith come out for the Mermaid's Rock. Okay? We were talking about faith. Working with your ancestors. Working with the beloved ones. The beautiful ones. Hope, faith, and patience. Key word, wealth. Okay? Wealth. Look at this. Wealth. The Wheel of Fortune we already have. Let me hold this. Got to hold the Magician and the High Priestess again. Because, see, they're coding us. These are like our ancestors, too. Okay, the Magician. Obviously, Luna here. Yowza. How wonderful. Okay. Okay, the Roane Mermaid. Keyword, wealth. And again, it's number 10, so number 1, new beginnings. The gentle Roane Mermaid who protects seals predicts that help is coming to you from someone in a high position. Do not be afraid to seek the assistance you need. Courage will be given to you because the tide of change and improvement are flowing to your benefit. You are in prosperous circumstances and in luck. The Roane, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly, the Roane who delights in annoying fishermen predicts that your plans will not be thwarted. The sea, constantly in motion, indicates you will suffer no stagnation. You avoid entanglement by going forward and concentrating on all that has to be done. You know what you want, and you will get your way before too long. We were just suggesting with this reading as we open the reading, dream big. Okay. Dream big, and here you have the Magician, the powers of the moon with you, and the High Priestess is here, okay? And the Hierophant also, Major Arcana is here, you know, bringing his, some decks call the Hierophant the High Priest, okay? But that the Magician and the Luna and High Priestess, see, this is what they want for us, my darlings, okay? Right here, this is what they want, okay? Believe, and look at this, I'm still kind of, it's like, the synchronicity of the Pisces and Aquarius for this month of February with this potent solar eclipse in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, it's all good. Love to all of you, my darlings. Believe in you. Do not give up. Do not give up. And embrace the Empress as well, because Venus in La Casa for February through March. Love you all. Ciao.